Step into the world of high stakes, where the line between law and crime blurs. Welcome to Masterminds of Mischief. Today we delve into the intricate labyrinth of the criminal mind, exploring 10 instances where the audacious outsmarted the relentless detectives. We journey through art heists, cybercrime, perfect alibis, and more. So buckle up for this thrilling roller coaster ride through the world of crime and detection. Dive into the minds of the crafty, the cunning, the criminal masterminds. Our journey begins with an audacious theft that rocked the art world. A meticulously planned operation that left even the most seasoned detectives scratching their heads. The stage, a renowned art museum home to priceless masterpieces, and a security system thought to be impenetrable. The actors, a group of sophisticated criminals armed with inside information and a keen understanding of art. They slipped past security, leaving no trace of their presence. Their weapon of choice? Deception. They replaced the original masterpieces with impeccable forgeries, so convincing that it took months before anyone even noticed the swap. As the realization of the heist slowly dawned upon the museum staff, the criminals were long gone, leaving behind a trail of confusion and a mystery that left detectives initially outsmarted. It was a game of cat and mouse, where the mice had a head start. And thus unfolded one of the greatest art heists in history, a masterpiece of crime painted with cunning and audacity. Now we enter the digital realm, where a ghost haunted the wires. Our next case takes us into the shadowy world of cybercrime, where a hacker, a digital phantom if you will, managed to elude capture for an extended period. This individual, a master of disguise in the virtual world, left no trace of his activities, baffling even the most seasoned cybercrime detectives. This was not your run-of-the-mill cybercriminal. This was someone who knew their way around the intricate labyrinth of the internet, leaving no digital fingerprints, no IP addresses, no identifiable markers. Our detectives were faced with a seemingly impossible task. They were hunting a ghost, a specter in the machine. For these cyber sleuths, it was a journey into uncharted territories, a challenge like no other they had faced before. However, they pressed on, determined to apprehend this untraceable hacker. In the world of ones and zeros, a phantom left no trace. Sometimes the perfect lie can be the perfect crime. Picture a scenario where a criminal meticulously crafts an alibi so flawless it stumps even the most seasoned detectives. This isn't just a story, but a chilling reality in the world of crime. Our criminal, let's call him Mr. X, was a master of deception. He wove a web of lies so intricate that it seemed unchallengeable. He was everywhere and nowhere at the same time. But detectives, always tenacious, began to pick at the threads. They questioned every detail, every testimonial, every timestamp. And as they dug deeper, the perfect alibi started to unravel. Inconsistencies began to surface, alibis contradicted, and the once impenetrable fortress of lies crumbled. The truth, as they say, is stranger than fiction. And for Mr. X, the truth was his downfall. The truth, it seems, is always in the detail. In our next tale, a suspect vanishes into thin air. In this mystifying case, a person of interest became a phantom, leaving no trace behind. This was no ordinary disappearance. It was a masterstroke of evasion, a vanishing act that left detectives scratching their heads. But detectives are not easily deterred. They began to piece together the puzzle, diving into the suspect's past, scouring for any hints, any patterns that may lead them to the fugitive. Their work was meticulous, exhaustive, and relentless. They pored over the minutiae of the suspect's life, every interaction, every transaction, every footprint left behind. They traced phone calls, emails, financial transactions, and even the suspect's digital footprints. It was a painstaking process, akin to searching for a needle in a haystack. But they were driven by the belief that no one can truly vanish without a trace. And so, the manhunt continued. It was a game of hide and seek on a grand scale. Next, we delve into the world of counterfeit and deception. In the shadows of the art world, a mastermind emerged, a forger of such skill that his creations fooled experts and fetched staggering sums at auction. His name, a secret, his face, unknown, but his work, priceless, or so it seemed. This criminal was no ordinary fraudster. He was an artist in his own right, a virtuoso of deception. His mediums were not only canvas and paint, but also age-old paper and ink. He forged valuable documents and artworks with such finesse that they were indistinguishable from the originals. But every masterpiece has its flaw. Detectives, armed with forensic tools, started to unravel the forger's craft. They scrutinized the documents under microscopes, analyzed the ink's age, and studied the paper's texture. Slowly but surely, they began to see the truth hidden in the details. In the world of forgery, what's real and what's not? In our seventh tale, The Enemy is Within. There's a chill that runs down the spine when the realization hits that the criminal is one of your own. An inside job, a betrayal from within the ranks. It's not just a violation of trust, it's a challenge to the very core of detective work. The mole, the insider accomplice, is often masked by familiarity, hidden by routine. They know the system, they know the checks and balances, they know when to strike and when to retreat. Detectives are left in a labyrinth of doubt and suspicion, chasing shadows in their own backyard. Identifying the mole becomes a game of psychological chess, a test of intuition and experience. Every interaction, every alibi, every shred of evidence is scrutinized, dissected. The stakes are high, the tension palpable. When the fox is in the henhouse, trust becomes a luxury. Now we explore a case of smoke and mirrors. In the intricate game of cat and mouse that is criminal investigation, misdirection is a formidable tool in the arsenal of the cunning offender. Imagine a mastermind so adept at manipulation, they could lead detectives down countless false trails, all the while remaining comfortably hidden in plain sight. This is not the stuff of fiction, but a real case where law enforcement was left scratching their heads. The criminal utilized a technique that magicians have been employing for centuries, the art of misdirection. By creating diversion after diversion, they managed to evade capture, leaving the detectives chasing shadows. However, the pursuit of justice is relentless. Detectives had to adapt, think outside the box, and learn to see through the illusions. And remember, in the world of crime, not everything is as it seems. Our ninth tale is a chilling dance with death. Picture a city gripped by fear, its citizens losing sleep over an elusive predator. A serial killer, cunning and ruthless, leaving a trail of victims yet remaining a specter in the shadows. This is not a plot from a horror novel, but a grim reality faced by law enforcement in this harrowing case. Detectives found themselves in a deadly game of cat and mouse, relentlessly piecing together clues and profiling the killer's twisted psyche. Their tireless efforts were a testament to their dedication, their every waking hour consumed by the pursuit of justice. In this macabre scenario, the hunter becomes the hunted. Detectives, usually the voices of reason and order, were thrown into a world of chaos and terror. They had to delve into the mind of a monster, a journey from which they would emerge forever changed. In the pursuit of a shadow, fear becomes a constant companion. We journey across borders in our next story. In a world that's more connected than ever, crime too has taken a global turn. This tale involves a notorious gang of international criminals, leaving a trail of chaos spanning continents. Their crimes were complex, their strategies intricate, but their downfall? Inevitable. These masterminds believed they were beyond the reach of law, but they underestimated the power of global collaboration. Detectives from across the world pooled their resources, their wisdom, and their tenacity. They pieced together fragments of information, creating a mosaic that revealed the criminals' true identities and locations. From the bustling streets of London to the quiet corners of Tokyo, from the sunny beaches of Rio to the snowy peaks of Moscow, no stone was left unturned. This global pursuit highlighted the power of unity in the face of adversity. Crime knows no boundaries, and neither does justice. When it comes to upholding the law, detectives are always a step ahead. Our final tale is a daring dash for freedom. Let's delve into a story that still sends shivers down the spines of many detectives. In an audacious display of cunning and bravado, a prisoner managed to orchestrate a grand escape that left even seasoned investigators scratching their heads. This wasn't your run-of-the-mill breakout. No, this was an intricate plan, executed with an almost theatrical flair. The escapee left behind a trail of baffling clues that seemed to lead nowhere and everywhere at once. Yet, as with all great stories of mischief and mayhem, this one too had an ending. The detectives, relentless as always, eventually cornered their elusive quarry. It was a game of cat and mouse, of wits and wills, and in the end, the law won. A desperate bid for liberty, a relentless pursuit of justice. As our journey ends, we reflect on the cunning of criminals and the dedication of those who seek justice. From the artful dodgers to the elusive hackers, the master forgers to the perfect alibi creators, we've traversed a world of intrigue and intellectual combat. These 10 cases have shown us the lengths to which some will go to evade the law, and the relentless pursuit of those determined to uphold it. We've seen the great art heist, the untraceable hacker, the perfect alibi, the vanishing act, the master forger, the inside job, the art of misdirection, the elusive serial killer, the international con, and the grand escape. Each case a testament to the human capacity for ingenuity, for better or worse. Yet the true heroes are the tireless detectives, their dedication unwavering in the face of these masterminds of mischief. In the world of masterminds of mischief, the game never ends. Stay tuned for more intriguing crime stories. We hope you enjoyed this journey into the minds of masterminds of mischief. We've dipped our toes into the murky waters of crime and detective work, revealing how even the most ingenious criminals can be outsmarted. If you're intrigued by these tales of cunning and determination, don't forget to like, share, and comment. We value your thoughts and engagement. Until next time, keep your wits about you and your eyes open. Remember, the truth is often stranger than fiction.